Alright, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to Call of Duty Cold War. Today, we're going to be looking into the creator class system, loadout tab, so score streaks, get your creator class, and I'm basically just going to be doing like a nice rundown for you guys for when the game actually releases, so you guys haven't played the beta, and you want to see what the loadouts look like, what the creator class looks like, and what you can actually do with the classes, and what's like the maximum you can do with the weapon, and what's the least you can do with the weapon. You know, just a general feel of the loadouts, and what we can come to expect when the game actually releases. Because I feel like this is something that not a lot of people cover, but it's a lot of things that people want to see. So, because it's the sort of thing that I always look for in a Call of Duty. Like, what guns are available, what attachments can I do, what can I do with the creator class. Because there's been that many different things that happen with the creator classes recently. Like, yeah, I just want to know what's going on. So, I thought I'd make this video for you guys so you can go ahead and, you know, understand how it works and what you can do. So, without further ado, if you don't mind, would you like to subscribe to the channel? Then go ahead and do that. Make sure you give a follow down on Twitter, Instagram. Links for those are in the description. And we will get on with it. So, we'll start off with score streaks, because, you know, there's less score streaks than weapons, so do those first. A lot of returning ones. It's good to see. We have the RCXD has returned. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant to see this thing come back. It's sick. So a quick rundown on how score streaks work now. So they've got rid of the whole kill streaks and stuff. It's all score based, which carries on through your lives as well. So it's, I think if you die, you lose a certain amount of score. I think, not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on that. But I'm sure if you, I'm sure when you die, you lose some score, and if you stay on a constant kill streak, it is easier to unlock your streaks than, you know, if you die all the time. You can still manage to get the latest streaks. It just takes longer to get them if you keep dying. But each streak has a 90 or 60 second cooldown. I don't think there's any other cooldown. Yeah, it's a 90 or a 60 second. So we've got the RCXD. So obviously, you guys know what that is. It's a remote controlled little car that you can drive around. It's strapped with explosives. Got a spy plane, so you can see radar pings of the enemy team. Counter spy plane disables their minimap, scrambles it. Got a sentry gun, which is an automated turret. Got a napalm strike, just carpet bombs an area with napalm, which is pretty cool. Got artillery, so this allows you to choose 3 locations on which you can bomb with an artillery strike. So, you know, it's pretty cool. And apparently, unused strikes can be saved for later. So apparently, you can send off 1 and then save some all later. I did not know that. Air Patrol. So this is basically like a nerfed version of the EMP. I guess is probably the best way of doing it. So basically, they've got a bunch of UAVs up, they've got attack choppers up, they've got all sorts going around. This is what you want to throw out. You save this when they've got all that up, and it'll just take it all down. And there'll just be basically anything that the enemy want to put up or have got up, it'll just destroy it. And you'll have air superiority at that point. So, you know, pretty cool. Next up, you got the War Machine. I'm absolutely loving the War Machine in this. It is amazing. You get, he's 9 to 12 grenades, I think you get, and it's just brilliant. You just spam it. I've gone on some pretty good streaks with this. To be fair, like getting double kills, triple kills, it's pretty nuts. Probably my favourite streak so far in the game. Attack helicopter. She's standard attack helicopter. It just flies around the map and just shoots people. It's nice to see it return, to be fair, because it's not been properly in a Call of Duty. It's the original, like, you just call it in, you just leave it to it, it just does what it wants. You don't call it in a certain location, you don't have to, oh, I want to move you over here, you just press a button, it moves. Now it just flies around like the old school one, and it's just really nice to see. Then, finally, we have the chopper gunner. So, you're in a chopper and you're shooting the shit out of people with a minigun. It's awesome. It's you can't really much say about that other than that. That's just basically it. A couple of streaks that I feel will probably come back would be the SR-71 Blackbird, which is basically your advanced UAV. So that'd be cool to see come back. And maybe attack dogs. Attack dogs are pretty sick. Be interesting. Be interesting. See how that works. But I feel like the Blackbird or advanced UAV, whatever you want to call it, I can see that coming back. Not sure what else, because they've got a nice mixture there. Like, I feel like they need a UAV, and I feel like they've covered most bases there. So we'll see. We'll have to see when the main game comes out, but I feel like advanced UAV could be one we'll see. Let me know in the comments what other score streaks you guys feel will be coming back, because I can see advanced UAV coming up, definitely. And another form of like bombing run or something like that, because they got napalm strike. I can see a carpet bomb. Carpet bomb would be pretty cool. It bombs like 3 areas of the map or something. No, we'll see. Airstrike could be another one as well, but I guess that's sort of artillery, so I don't know. Should be interesting though. Alright, so next up we're going to go into the creator classes. So we'll grab just a basic empty class. We've got our custom 10. So obviously from the get-go you've got your primary weapon, which consists of assault rifles, submachine guns, tactical rifles, light machine guns, and sniper rifles. So starting from the left, assault rifles, we've got the XM4, the AK-47, Craig 6, and the QBZ-83. These are all fully automatic assault rifles. There's no bursts in this category. I don't think there's any burst mods you can put on these or anything like that. These are all fully automatic weapons, and all pretty decent all around. There's none that are trump over the other ones. I feel like the AK-47 is pretty good, but I've seen the Craig 6. It's pretty nuts. People like just absolutely nuts attachments on that. But yeah, it seems pretty even across the board. There's nothing that really shines for me anyway. Next up we have the SMGs, MP5, the Milano 821, and the AK-74U, and the KSP-45. Now this is a 3-round burst submachine gun. It's a very weird gun. I don't know whether I'll like it or not. I don't know. It's definitely different. Definitely different. But yeah, MP5. I mean, it's decent. It's probably the best out of all of them, but I don't know. It plays a lot like Modern Warfare 1, but it's a very nice weapon to use as well. So it's one of them. Like, it's good to see it back. I really think it should be the MP5K, but you know, it is what it is. Tactical rifles, which we only have 2 of right now, is the Type 63 and the M16. M16, I love it. It's cool. And then I think they might have tweaked it, and I couldn't seem to get a kill with it, or it might have just been how I was playing. I don't know, but I really like it. It's cool. So we've got a 3-round burst and a semi-auto tactical rifle. Next up, we have LMGs. We've got Stoner 63 making a return from Black Ops 1. And we've got the RPD making a return as well. So two weapons in previous Call of Duties. Nice to see them back. Sniper rifles, we've got the Pellington 703. Very decent sniper rifle. It's a one-shot to the head or chest. Next up, we got the LW3 Tundra, which is your more powerful sniper. So it's a one-shot to the head, chest, or shoulders. So it's got a bit of a more of a variety of body parts to blow up. So yeah, quite interesting. Then we'll go on to the secondaries. We've got pistols. We've got the M1911, the Diamatti. It's a 3-round burst, and the Magnum. The Magnum's pretty sick. So in a Call of Duty, you tend to pistols just rubbish. Yeah, that's the general consensus. That's the general feel of it. Pistols in this are pretty strong. They're a viable weapon to use. Like, you could run around with a pistol and be like, yeah, you know what, screw it, I'm going to run around with a pistol for a bit. And actually be able to run around with a pistol. And not worry about, oh, I'm not going to win this gunfight, I won't win that gunfight. You could run around with a pistol. Quite a lot. Very easily. It's decent. Now, here's where controversy happens. People aren't happy with this. That's right, secondaries. You have shotguns have secondaries. You got a pump action and you got a semi-auto SA-12. Like, that thing's nuts. You just spam that and just people die. It's brilliant. And then they got this, which just like it knocks people back. It's brilliant. They fly back when you shoot them at that close range. It's brilliant. But a lot of controversy going on about the shotguns in secondary mode, in secondary slot. I like it. I like it. I welcome it. It's brilliant because your pistols are they're pretty powerful. So if you wanted a bit of range instead of that, like, you've got that option. Or you wanted some short range even, sorry. You've got that option. But where you got that short to medium range, you've got that. But then you've got your shotguns, which is your close range. So it's nice to see. Then you got your launchers. So we've got this Sigma 2. This is a free fire lock-on rocket launcher. And then we got the RPG 7 standard. Then we have the knife, as you would normally have a knife. So, you know, that's a return. And then we'll go on to the grenades. So we've got tactical, stun, stim shot, smokes, and decoys. Not really much to say about those. Frag grenades, standard, C4, standard, Molotov, Semtex. You know, your standard thingies. Here we have field upgrades. So we've got proxy mines, field mic. So if people walk past it or are in game chat talking near it, it'll ping on your map. I believe that's how it works. You got trophy system. Now we've got SAM turrets as one. So you can just drop these down in your spawn or wherever. And if it goes in the vicinity of the SAM turret, it'll just take it out. It's pretty sick. Got gas mines. Does a loud cloud of harmful gas whenever someone walks near it. So, yeah, pretty cool. We've got a jammer. So it creates a disruption field, disabling enemy field upgrades and degrading the minimap when people walk near it. So that's pretty decent. Then we'll go on to our perks. So in perk 1, we have Engineer, Paranoia, Tactical Mask, and Flak Jacket. Give you guys a chance to read those. I did go through those a bit quick. Then we go on to perk 2, Scavenger, of course. It's the standard. It's just something about scavengers. Picking up ammo from like enemy players, just, yeah, it's useful. And then other times it's just like, do you need scavengers to pick up someone's weapon? Like, I don't know. It's one of them. I just like to have it on. It's one of them. I've always had it on. I will always use it. Next up, we got Assassin. Then we got Tracker. And then we got Quartermaster, which is basically restock from Modern Warfare, which I like. It's decent. Then we go over to perk 3. We have Gung Ho, Ghost, Cold Blooded, and Ninja. So that's all of the perks. Next up, we have wildcards. Now this is where stuff gets interesting. So, we've got Danger Close, which allows you to spawn with an extra lethal and tactical, and you start with additional ammo. So that's just like, here's more equipment, go nuts. Next up, Lawbreaker. Equip any weapon class in either slot. So, I believe from this, show you a nice demonstration of this. You want to rock pistols, you can have a Magnum and a 1911 if you really want to. You can have a 1911 and a rocket launcher or a knife. You can have whatever you want. which I think that's going to be a really good one for getting gold on the weapons, and then unlocking the camo if you get diamond or whatever they tend to do on this one. What they're gonna do on this one, where we get diamond when you've got all the gold for that set class. It should be interesting because you can stick to one that you're working on. If you're sick of using one gun, you can switch to the second one. You can just go from there. So it's a nice thing to see. And then you can equip multiple perks from one category. So paranoia, say, I don't want scavenger. I don't want paranoia. I want to use ghost, cold-blooded, and ninja. I can. So yeah, that's the thing. So bit different. Then next up you have gunfighter. So unlock 3 attachment slots for your primary weapon. So XM4. You can put on every single attachment possible from each category. And you can get some pretty nuts looking weapons. And that's it. That's the perk. It just doesn't stop you putting perks on. It doesn't stop you putting grenades on or a secondary. It just allows you to max it out, which is pretty sweet. So there's that. And then finally we have perk greed. I need to get rid of this, lol. Yep, perk greed. So that allows me then to go in each one and put a second perk on. So I've got 6 perks. Doesn't affect the amount of attachments you can have on your gun. Doesn't affect the amount of attachments you can have in secondaries. Doesn't affect any tacticals or anything like that. You can have as much as you want on it. So yeah, that's wildcards. So like for example, I have this one. Has threw a bunch of attachments on it. Maxed out the attachments on that. And I can still have all my other stuff. Pretty useful. I have another class around here somewhere. There we go. I have a sniper and an SMG on one class. And I'm using 2 perk 2s and a perk 1. The Lawbreaker. So, you know, we can get pretty creative with these classes. So, yeah. It should be interesting when the actual game comes out, if they change anything. Yeah. So, with that, I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and opinions of what you think of the creator classes. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? What's your opinions on shotguns as secondaries? I like it, personally. Just mix it up. You can rock a sniper shotgun. You know? Be pretty cool. I've actually done that. It's actually quite a fun playstyle. Yeah. So, with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And if you did enjoy, make sure you do drop a like. Helps me out. Subscribe to the channel. And make sure you share out the video, share out the channel. We're trying to get to 75 subs right now. I don't know if any of you guys watch my streams. We're trying to get to 75 subs. And it'd be nice to see. It'd be nice to show the support. And yeah, I think with that, I will end off the video. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.